Good morning,
morning.
ladies and gentlemen. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm MaxiBull.
And I am AndyBear.
And today is 6th of October. And we prepared a short, great secret for you today. Please look this video till the end, and you see the secret, our secret recipe in the end. So let me start from the retrospect. Yesterday we talked about Facebook, and let's have a look at shares, at each shares we discussed yesterday. Let's look how it worked. Okay, and here was yesterday, and yesterday was the outage. You see that in 1 hour charts, and today it was a good upwards coming, so upstream. And we are finally in the resistance level, which if crossed, then no one will lock the way to our profits to 355. So actually it might happen, because if you look close into the picture, we see that the most recent hours were in flat, so we cannot predict whether the price will go up and down tomorrow. But my prediction is by the end of the week it will cross this blue boundary and close above it. What do you think, Andy?
It's bullish forecast. But from a bearish point of view, I would say this is a pure combination of dead cat bounce. Dead cat bounce, the combination, I can show you on SP 500. It was similar pattern happened in this year, about February, March. Let me show you. So have a look at this time frame. It's 1 hour SP 500, which was in February this year. It was congestion here, retracement, and after its plunge, it was like a Monday. It was here, kind of a congestion again. It was sharp reversal. The reversal couldn't really make this higher of highest, so it's this lower than previous high, and eventually it was trying to make the new high, local high, and after was reversal back and capitulated up to this level. And this pattern similar to the situation here. You see this was capitulation, reversal, again plunged to the same resistance line, reversal, but the reversal didn't really manage to make a high of a local high, and this local high even lower than previous high. So altogether it means, so here, so you see where I made this support line. So eventually here, this is futures. So it's trading today. It's when it's the major numbers of players sleeping. So after here, this congestion, the price eventually will go down to below level. Okay, back to MaxiBull. The MaxiBull right now in the bush. The beautiful place on the Central Coast. It's about 1 hour driving from Sydney. And at the end of the video, you will see beautiful drone video footage. The place where the MaxiBull right now telling you about the commodities and other equities.
Again, I will start from the oil prices. Today they had a bit going up, so it has a year maximum, or maybe all-time maximum. I don't know. looks like it's yearly maximum. However, the idea is that if the oil price are going up, that means the countries with the economics which build on the natural resources, like other commodities, they are growing up as well. So that's why, for example, if oil prices are going up, then the Americans economy may have become slightly flat. That is because the position of America, the macro market, is doesn't depend too much from the oil price. They depend more from tech, more from finance factors, because the American economy is not focused on the minerals or materials. Therefore, when the price goes up, there's a correlation with the SPY, which goes down a bit. So as the oil develops in the wave-like structure, that means there soon will be a reversal, might be a reversal, because it's already a high, note that. So that might be a reversal. And when the price of oil comes down, the SPY will go up. So that's my prediction on the SPY. So, and today I would like to speak about semiconductor manufacturers. So they are not dependent on SPY too much. So as we can see, that's a chart of SPY, and that's a chart of TSM. TSM is now in flat and near its below boundaries. Okay, if you're going to buy, that's a time to buy, because the price is now on the below end of the channel. So you see a green line, a green arrow shows the possible direction, and the stop loss will be about this level, which is 10% below. Someone can say that it's a big risk, but it depends on the amount we are going to enter with. So the next semiconductor is Vanuec, which is SMH, and it also has a potential to grow higher. It has a resultative wave, and it has a strong resistance on 260. So the potential is not too big, but we can see that if this level will be broken through, that's another potential level of 273, which is actually more than 10% of the current price. To a support level on 242, and if it's broken through, the 224 is very strong. So, and the last one, okay, the last one is ASX, which is also related to ASX is on the American market, so a nice market. So it's also related to the semiconductors, and it also is on the bottom line of the channel. So it has 3 potential resistance on its way. So 785, 98, and 940. So these prices are listed below. So in this call out. So, and we can see that if the price reverse here, it is full potential to develop further and bring us 20% of its of current price. So, and here, one moment, and here there's a blue square, blue shape is actually support level, support zone, which is made by the lows of the previous movements. So it's very strong zone, and if the price go a bit down, so it will be definitely reversed in this zone. So
MaxiBull, if you show the graphs, and on every graphs the price they touched the bottom support line of the graph, could imagine if eventually the Pavlov's investors, so-called, like it's the investors who is buying on the dips, and if it's the investors eventually will follow through the resistance line, will be huge plunge, and that's as I am expecting on all graphs the same story, and people thinking so they will bounce back, but in this scenario, in this now it's a situation, the totally different story, and it could play all what you mentioned, it could play, but in November, not in October. So in October, too many uncertainties on the market, and the debt ceiling is not really solved yet, and lots other things. And also let me share my screen with you. So look at the 10 years bond. The 10 years bonds now on the key level. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, will be breaking the local high today, and I expecting will be new high as an oil. So it's oil on your new high, bonds 10 years on new high. What happened with all semiconductors, with all in Nasdaq? Nasdaq will plunge, and very aggressively plunge, because all the institutional investors will decide to sell his stake in the shares, almost all any shares, even it's Facebook, even it's semiconductors, everything will be sold, because it's very crucial level. It means this inflation will be over the roof, and means it will push the central banks increase the interest rates. It means will be no free money. It means will be no buybacks. It means no buybacks, no new highs. As simple as it is. This is my view. Back to MaxiBull.
In my view, I mostly look at the technical points. However, I expect some fluctuations around these bottom prices. I haven't believed that this this problem will be easily solved. Anyway, we can look at the next price and decide who was right.
Yeah, the previous video I mentioned, so it will price could go down, and yesterday trading session showed the different. It was a dead cat bounce the pattern, but I don't think so. It's for a long time, and it's there soon. I will explain you why.
How do you think? Is it a time to present our secret?
Oh yeah, yes, I can share this the secret, which now I'm thinking. That's we started to talk about the future movements. So again, so if you look at this graph, and if you maybe you have a question about free lines, and it's coming videos, I will tell you about the interesting. It's the indicator which is built by myself. There's indicators with free lines telling you levels of support and probability the price movement. So we have now it's congestion here, and before we had it's very sharp price sliding down. So my view, because of the repeating patterns, the repeating patterns logic, which is very often happened. For example, here they see there is one leg repeated, it's the congestion, exactly the same leg, and it's this pattern was this leg was before very it's a high steep descent, and before it was congestion, pretty similar. You see there is down, it's a it was kind of a no trend, up, reversal, again congestion, and sharp plunge down. So this is a pretty similar picture. And sooner or later, because of all like oil prices, commodity sets, energies going up, and bonds going up, yields. So eventually, it will. I think it will happen today, and maybe in the coming tomorrow. So up to the end of Friday will be new low to 4,000. So we'll check the price 4,200, and we can even manage to break it. It's just a matter of time. So this is a stop loss level, and a huge stop loss level. There's now one graph. It will be interesting for you as well. I would like to pay attention. So this is our forecast. It's this graph was shown on previous videos as well. So it's the target. And look at the volume. Volume actually it's receded. So it was more volume here, and now the less volume of buyers. So there's not many. Usually, if it's a really attractive price, people buy and very aggressively, like here, and eventually moving price up. But what we can see here, there's no more buyers. It's just only housewives, in kind of amateur traders, which is really thinking so they're genius after the bull market from March last year. So this is all the amateurs. They are not professionals here, and as a result, we can go deeper. So this is my forecast. Maybe I was wrong. So again, I am expecting, so it could be the today or tomorrow. So maybe we'll make like one little tiny this candle here, and after will be Thursday and Friday, 2 days down, or maybe today, Wednesday, will be a huge plunge, and the Thursday maybe will touch the bottom, and Friday will be reversal like last week. Most of the weeks the repeating pattern it's quite regular. So I think still it's just a matter. If you're in long position, just put its very tight stop loss, and if you're in short position, accumulate your short position to get a new low and get the profit at the end of the week. So this is our recipe for this week, and the next week, who knows, because the situation, if it's a situation with short selling will start escalate, we can have like this situation. So this here we have a 250 days moving average. So this is for all institutional investors signal you have to close your position. The all long position must be closed, and that's why the price plunged down. So far we have a distance to this 250 days moving average, but we can reach by the end of October this level easily. And when we reach to this level, I expect that this will be here. We even break it, so we'll come something like about 4,000 level, and from here the lots of institutional investors will come and starts to buying on 250 days moving average level. The open position, it could be like 3 weeks over in November, good bullish trend, and eventually, yeah, it's can be because of the tapering, because of the inflation, huge. It was the accelerating inflation all in the world, And the COVID, actually, it's not really, it's all people already discounted the COVID at all, but it's on our planet, and especially autumn season and winter season accelerate. So that's altogether could be like falter the November market, it's a bullish market, and could be we have a December reversal as well down. And if it's happened, it means we're exactly repeating pattern of the market in 1929, which is 1929. There is a deep, it's the market plunge. It started from the beginning of September and one continued up to the end of October. It was a some reversal in November, and after November was another wave down, and it was slowly down, and down. We'll see how aggressively it's Jerome Powell. It will be not in Jerome Powell, somebody new in next year. So it's ruling Federal Reserve System, and we'll see what's going on there in the next year. So I'm expecting maybe December will be Christmas rally as well. So it's beginning of November and Christmas rally. This is truly bullish moment of luck for my view in this year. And as we can see here, a real congestion, but the congestion on the bottom. It's not a congestion on the top, it's congestion on the bottom. It's a different story. So here was a congestion on the top, and we have a continuation. Here we congestion on the bottom. So we have only continuation, it's on the downside. So this is my view.
Okay, thank you, Andy.
So this is our video from MaxiBull from Bush, Australian Bush, and AndyBear from Sydney. All the best. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and keep in touch, and see you tomorrow. Bye.